Yo! What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy T-Ski. And I'm back with another one, man. Today, I told y'all it's the weekend. I got bangers for y'all. We got a Larry Bird, Larry Legend documentary, bro. All my bird OGs. These for my OGs. Y'all gonna love this one. It's an hour and 20. So we ain't gonna talk too much. We ain't gonna do too much pausing. Just know we on the road to 10K. Like, subscribe. I drop videos every day. They call me Mr. Consistent. You know what I mean? We finna watch some Larry Bird, bro. We finna educate you. If you don't know about Larry Bird, this the video to watch. Without further ado, man, let's get into it. Let's get straight into it.
There are some who have only heard the legend of Larry Bird.
Here's Magic off the mark. Lakers have several chances, and here's Larry Bird.
His career lasted 13 seasons.
We know who I want to see next.
I guarantee you I'll give 100% every time I come out. And if I get a torn toenail or something, I won't sit out. I'll play as hard as I can every night. And I hope I can bring excitement to the fans, and I'll never give up.
Shooting, passing, rebounding, defending.
Larry
would put fear in me and everyone else.
Feared by his peers, respected by his rivals.
Everyone remembers Larry Bird, the iconic score.
And I remember one of the first practices, he told me and Reggie Lewis, he said, I want to play you guys 1-on-2.
This is probably the best defensive unit out there for him.
Bird with the pass through the legs of Sigma.
Then when we started playing, he was cooking everybody, but talking and telling them about it.
Push that in the can.
Only two other players won the regular season MVP award 3 consecutive times, as Bird did, Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain.
The interpretation. Another steal by Bird.
Larry earned 3 consecutive MVP awards.
3 straight. Come on now. Do your homework. Bite the bite. MVPs.
I never put on a uniform to go play a game.
With 3 seconds.
I put on a uniform to win.
Bird will try another jumper. And hit it at the buzzer. Bird has 60 points. Larry Bird scored 60 points. Look at the Boston players mob him. Larry Bird scored 60.
He was one of the greatest players to ever lace them up.
The Celtics never had a losing month during the regular season when Larry Bird was in their lineup. He was that kind of player, that kind of influence.
He played in the most physical era of basketball.
Your era, it was so much more physical, and stuff was just settled on the court, and it was fine.
When toughness was required.
The 80s, when I played, there was a lot of cheap shots, and a lot of it happened after a whistle. If you're going in and you get fouled, and the guy goes ahead and tries to, that's a free foul.
He gave everything he had, all while hanging 3 banners in the rafters.
There's something about those banners in the rafters.
Diving for loose balls, sacrificing his body and longevity for immortality.
I can't change my style of play. I gotta play like that every night.
Renowned for his shot, remembered for his iconic moments.
Hey, that's one thing, bro, that people fail to realize every day, bro. That's how he got here. He got here playing aggressive, relentless. You know what I mean? No chill. And then they get to the league, people be like, oh, he's gonna get hurt. He need to stop. Somebody need to tell him. He need to stop playing like that. Bro, how you think he got here, bro? Like John Morant, for example. Bro, he not finna stop trying to dunk on everybody. How you think he got here? He trying to dunk on everything walking. That's why he got here. He not gonna switch it up just because it's gonna get him hurt. And that's what's getting him paid. What you talking about? That's what pay the bills.
Just the ability to pile up numbers, but the ability to come through in the clutch and under pressure.
Oh my God, he made that? What the
Larry Legend.
And the fans started chanting, Larry.
Larry Bird comes from French Lick, Indiana, a small rural town with a population of just over 2,000.
He could play, but he didn't have NBA stamped on him. He was 6'1", 135 pounds, super slow.
Was he 6'1"? 8th grade?
But he could play.
Growing up with an alcoholic father, And in one of the poorest areas in the nation, Bird's future looked bleak. But like with many of our greatest athletes, the pressure of poverty and despair forged a diamond in the rough.
Well, my confidence came from me shooting basketball by myself for hours upon hours. I didn't pick up the ball on a Saturday and decide I was going to score 40 a game.
Ain't this crazy though? Like back in the day, that shot he just made, like in this year, he made it from right here, but it was 2 points. You got me fucked up, bro. I need 3, bro. I damn near need 4 if I make that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You could always count on a full house.
No 3-point line, bro. He was making full court 2 points.
2,800 people in town of French Lick, and our gym held 2,300. So
Bird sprouted to a height of 6'7".
It was here in a close-knit community that Bird acquired the work ethic and value that would build a Hall of Fame career.
He averaged 30 points and 20 rebounds a game.
Well, I was always a very good rebounder in high school and college. I was always able to
30
rebound.
and 20?
Always had the ability to seek out the ball and go get it.
This is Bird country. Oh, this is Bird watching country, but this is a rare bird.
When Larry graduated from Spring Valley, he did what any good Hoosier basketball player wants to do: play for Bob Knight at Indiana.
At first, Larry attended Indiana University.
But at age 17, Larry Bird had never been more than 50 miles away from home for longer than a weekend at a time. His stay in Bloomington lasted just 24 days. Saying he felt lost and out of place, the local hero was headed back home.
He returned home, a disappointment to his family.
Let my mother down. She didn't talk to me for 2 months. But it didn't matter what other people said. To this day, I don't care.
After dropping out of school at Indiana, Bird worked as a garbage man.
He was working for the city streets department when he got the news that his father had taken his own life.
I was madder after the funeral because I thought he sort of cut out on us during a tough time. But, you know, he went through a lot in his life.
An assistant coach from the Indiana State Sycamores refused to let Larry quit, pursuing Bird until at last he committed to return to the court.
Bird headed to Terre Haute in ISU, a school that never so much had been to the NCAA tournament.
Hey, give me a Rip Pops in the comments, man. Rip Pops.
Great pass.
Oh, we back in school now. We back open, Larry. Let's get right.
First thing they say, well, they don't play nobody down there.
Chicken.
Once I started playing, it's the same old thing. You know, he's at a small school and he ain't playing against anybody, which is fine. Still dominated.
I started making these wild passes. And
it's cool. I was still that guy.
Larry was a phenomenon.
Y'all can say I wasn't. I
Big
was.
man who could shoot and pass like a guard.
This is Bird country. Oh, this is Bird watching country, but this is a rare bird. 33, the center, a 6'9.5" senior from Celtic, Indiana, Larry Bird.
Give me that.
Intercepted by Bird, starting the pass Bird.
The way that
bang that.
I came in and sit out my year, and nobody really heard about me. And then all of a sudden,
Well, the jump shot was coming there. He was looking for it.
Ooh.
What a pass. What a pass.
the press and the media come from all over to Terre Haute to watch our team play. I think that caught everybody by surprise.
You're looking in on a very frantic Wabash Valley area. This is the first time that Indiana State Sycamores have ever been on national television. And are they ready? They think they're number
It was
one.
not only good for the college, it was good for the community, and it was good for the players. It was everybody involved. It was just something that happens once in a while.
Bird comes up with it, puts it up, and it is good.
In 1978, Bird was drafted by the Boston Celtics. Bird was a junior at the time and had committed to returning to college for his senior year. Most teams weren't willing to draft a player who wouldn't play for another year.
They could draft you a year early. He went back to school. The Celtics took Larry with the 6th pick, if I'm not mistaken, in 78.
The year before.
Right. And he went back to school.
That's right.
Basketball's secret weapon was no longer a secret to the rest of America.
My old heads. Somebody let me know in the comments, man. Somebody let me know. I'm gonna stop calling y'all old heads. I'm gonna say uncles and aunties. my fault. I ain't even. I'm off that with y'all. But look, Okay, when they draft him though, like he said they draft him with the 6th pick. So that's just they pick like for the draft. Like they don't get no like they don't have no rookie for the year 78 then. They just waiting. They just like, yeah, we just got this little pre-order Larry. Pre-order Larry joint. That's crazy. So I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Like, so like, what if they cold in 78 though? And then they get a cold rookie because they had a bad pick, but he not even. Yeah, that. I don't know.
The Sycamores, who were unranked in the preseason polls Larry's senior season, breezed through the regular season unblemished.
In his senior year, Larry Bird showed the Boston fans why he was worth the wait. He led the unknown Indiana State Sycamores to an unbeaten season, 33-0.
He Player of the Year, Sports Illustrated, all the magazines got he on the cover.
Right. Bird mania gripped the college basketball world.
I think he was a mystery to the extent that he wanted to be a mystery. He didn't enjoy doing interviews. He didn't go out of his way to do them. He wasn't particularly good at them.
I start to read materials that you're very quiet and you don't enjoy talking to newspaper people.
Well, you know, there's different kind of newspaper people. There's people that try to push you. You know, there's people try to get things out of you. Things don't even pertain to basketball, and them are the type of people I like to stay away from.
Bird had become a national sensation as he led the unknown Sycamores to an unbeaten season and transformed them into college basketball's miracle team.
Larry Bird and the Indiana State Sycamores. Bird leading the way with 23 points.
The first thing we wanted to happen was Larry to touch the ball. And that was our goal, was get it in his hand 75% of the time that we had it. And, you know, it worked.
Larry carried his team to the national
Hey, the coach said give him the ball 75% of the time. They used to be in practice and they could try to dribble it up the court. Hey, man, what the? Stop practice. Why Larry ain't got the ball? Coach be ready to crash out. Larry ain't got the ball. What you talking about? 75%? Damn, coach. Can I see? I can't even see that motherfucker.
Championship game. And the dawning of a historic rivalry was set to take place.
Prior to that NCAA tournament, still was the most watched NCAA Finals game in NCAA history.
It was the most celebrated confrontation in college basketball history.
6'9" senior from French Lick, Indiana, Larry Bird.
French Lick.
In my case, people really didn't see me play on national TV. I was from a mid-major school. We were undefeated and we're playing against a Big Ten champion, and I think it just caught everybody's attention.
Number 33 at guard, 6'8" sophomore from Lansing, Michigan, Urban Magic Johnson.
Michigan State was a perennial powerhouse. Their superstar, Magic Johnson, was poised to be the #1 pick in the draft.
You know, in that game that we had, still the highest rated final in NCAA history.
To go back inside. Bob Heaton is not a guard. He can play guard and play forward. Bird inside. College basketball's player of the year, Larry Bird.
Basketball's miracle team.
And they hadn't been ranked since.
That's right.
And they weren't ranked before.
Yeah, that's right. And we put 2 guys on him. We double teamed him. Right.
Anytime Larry Bird touches it, there are about 3 people in this area.
I'm surprised they didn't play a box on one.
Money, though.
4 guys on Larry and 1 on the other 4. Because they didn't have a lot of talent.
Oh, give me that.
Larry Bird used it left hand. Remember, he has a broken left thumb on that left hand. Rebound Donnelly. The secondary players are not hitting that perimeter shot. Oh, Bird!
Ooh.
Great play by Bird.
Trying to throw a line.
That was an alley-oop pass almost, trying to get it into Celtic.
Though he came up short of winning it all, Bird had established himself among the fans.
It's all over. Michigan State University, national champions, 1979. Magic, not only were you leading on offense, I thought you did a great job on Larry Bird in the zone, denying him the ball.
How fitting. He goes to the Celtics. You go to the Lakers. And we know this rivalry in the 60s. That was the basketball.
A statue was erected in honor of Bird.
That's the Celtics.
A great job on Larry Bird.
They holding him up. This what y'all? Yeah, this how y'all used to do it back in the day. The fuck? I just peep. I peep late. What the? Y'all used to hold it. Y'all didn't get ladders and shit, or they just did that because they was happy.
How fitting. He goes to the Celtics. You go to the Lakers, and we know this rivalry in the '60s.
This rivalry started
basketball.
early, bro.
A statue was erected in honor of Bird's historic college run.
What?
Bird had been drafted
He got a statue for the college?
as a junior eligible. His impact on the
that
Celtics
guy,
was
bro.
immediate and palpable.
When I first came to Boston, they had a couple bad years there, and it was sort of rebuilding time. They came in with a new coach, and I didn't know what to expect. All I wanted to do is go out and play every game and play hard and see what happened.
National Basketball Association, in its 33rd season, is troubled by diminishing crowds and declining television ratings, signs that fan interest may be waning.
The NBA was struggling as viewership plummeted year after year.
One of the rule changes that the fans are so interested in, of course, is the three-point play this year. It's going to add another dimension. It's going to be exciting to the devil, actually.
Bird made the jump to the pros, joining the Celtics, who had drafted him last year. Excitement for Larry's pro debut was intensified.
But once I got to the Celtics, the one thing I really remember about the first game is somebody lit a dove out, or a pigeon, a white bird. And I knew right then that it was something special.
When Larry Bird made his NBA debut, a fan released a dove, which majestically flew across the garden.
And the fans started chanting, Larry, Larry.
Somebody just brought their pet pigeon. Somebody just brought their pet pigeon to the game. Yeah, I'm gonna let this over out
on the court. Like, just a savant. Like, 2 plays ahead on everything.
Oh my goodness.
Anointed as the team's savior, Larry would indeed salvage and restore the pride of the Boston Celtics.
Bird along the baseline, underneath to Maxwell.
The Celtics were a last-place team, fresh off their worst season in 30 years.
There he is. Crash.
They looked to Bird as a savior of sorts. Diving for loose balls, laying it all out. Who knew this 21-year-old kid from Indiana would be the cornerstone for a franchise and help elevate the NBA to new heights?
And away with 12. Celtics have 3 seconds.
Oh, 1 foot? Off the glass.
Yes, indeed.
It didn't take long for Larry's all-in attitude to endear him to fans.
Larry Bird. 7-foot shot is still working, and there's the Bird. Could be Rookie of the Year and maybe Most Valuable Player.
He's also the leading scorer on the Celtics now, 21.5 points a game.
Well, gee whiz, Larry Bird, I think is the best. He's just the very best.
Oh, what a Bird.
Involving all of his teammates, the Celtics saw a dramatic turnaround from the year prior.
Leading the Celtics to the largest single-season turnaround in NBA history.
The 80s looked bright for Boston. Thanks to the star power of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, the NBA was soaring to new heights.
I think the adjustments come pretty quick, and I'm very happy with the way things turned out in Boston because it's been very easy. All I do is show up, play basketball, and things have been going well on the court, and so everything else takes care of itself.
The Celtics have lost only 18 games all year long.
The Celtics won 61 games in Bird's rookie season.
The year before Bird's arrival, the Celtics had gone 29-53.
Wow.
But with Bird as a rookie, the team improved to 61-21, capturing the league's best record.
Bird averaged 21 points and 10.
He should have won MVP. Did he win MVP rookie season? He should have. 29 wins to 61? That's 32. That's plus 32 wins for a rookie. Come on, bro. You do your, bro. Larry Legend, bro. He's that guy, bro.
Rebounds a game that season and was voted Rookie of the Year. he had turned the franchise
All
around.
NBA, something.
His clutch play would become the stuff of which, well, legends are made.
Bird was named Rookie of the
63
Year,
to 3.
beating out Magic Johnson
Rookie of the
for
Year
the
vote?
honor.
It's always great to play with great players. It makes the game a lot easier. The one thing that we did my second year, we picked up Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale.
In 1980, when the Boston Celtics traded for Robert Parrish and a draft pick which became Kevin McHale, no one could have imagined the glory and camaraderie to follow.
Tiny to Bird, behind the back to Parrish.
To support Bird, the Celtics acquired Robert Parrish and drafted Kevin McHale.
Riddlebox could be the greatest GM ever was.
Quickly ahead to Bird.
Little chicken wrap. Little chicken wrap.
Dumps it to Parrish. Yes.
He did a jump shot from
Kevin
the block.
McHale's don't come around very often. And Robert Parrish.
With Bird setting the tone, the Celtics played with furious intensity.
Wow. And they score the goal.
He was the key that made the team run.
The best player on this team, without question, was Larry Bird.
Bird's game elevated even further in his second season as he got his NBA legs beneath him.
Suffice it to say, there may never be another front line to compare in greatness with the big three of Bird, Parrish, and McHale.
Oh, there's Max on the offensive board on the cut to Bird.
Hey, oh my goodness.
I want to tell you, I didn't think he was going to shoot
it.
it.
52? Who they playing?
We had a team there when we won in 81. I thought we was going to win 5 or 6 in a row. We had that much talent.
Boston seemed destined for a title.
His first championship, how does he get to it?
All right, let's see where Quinn goes with it. Larry posts up to the hoop.
Yes.
In the playoffs, Bird quieted any concerns about the Celtics' youth and inexperience.
1981.
1981? Good bucket.
Larry Bird, 24 points, 10 assists.
Let's get money.
He just makes
Ready
it
for
look
this.
easy.
Sweeping the Bulls in the first round.
Larry
Sweet.
Bird. Bird in there.
He been whooping the Bulls.
He had 17
Years.
1981. Averaging 24, 13, and
Y'all
7.
Jordan fans
The
don't want to talk about
Celtics
it.
were primed to make a run at history.
Yeah, y'all Jordan fans don't want to talk about it. He been whooping the Bulls.
Larry Bird.
Day
Unbelievable
one.
pass.
But Dr. J's Sixers seemed to have the Celtics number.
Oh my goodness.
Bird's Celtics
Larry
found
Ebango?
themselves down 3-1. It was time to
on, Larry.
put up or shut up.
But that title and their hopes for a new Celtic dynasty are in jeopardy tonight. Down 3-1 to Philadelphia.
Any adjustments made from Game 4 to Game 5?
From Game 5 on, the Celtics seemed like a new team.
Game 5, Larry Bird had, facing elimination, 32, 11, 5, 3, and 2.
Pass by Bird. Larry Bird just hit a lightning quick pass in the right moment to
For
Tony
Bird,
Romo.
impacting the game on both ends was paramount.
Collins pulls up. Bird with the
Larry?
rebound and a loop.
Fighting for rebounds.
It's over. The Boston Celtics, who are down by 6 points with 1:28 to go, and Bill Fix is a winner tonight.
Right.
Every time somebody puts
That's
out
how you go get a
top
win,
five that
Larry.
doesn't have Larry in it, I kind of go, what are we doing? You know, I think we sleep on him because he wasn't the highlight dunker. He was amazing.
And we were down 3-1, and we won Game 5 in Boston to go 3-2.
An incredible atmosphere, electricity.
They came back from 3-1?
Game 6, he had 25, 16, 4, 2, and 2.
Down by 12, they need a rally.
Larry ain't do that. Larry ain't come back from
There were
3-1.
5 games decided by, I want to say 7 points in that series. So we knew it was going to be nip and tuck all the way to the end.
Bird goes up. Bounce and a foul. Larry Bird.
Woo!
Man, I really miss 80s basketball.
On my leg. Red chips, red chips, red chips.
Tempers were
Yeah.
hot.
Dawkins and Harris. Dawkins said, don't mess with me, and Madden has to break him up.
He just does the shooting part, but he does the workman's part.
Give me that board.
That's why
Big
the
fella.
man is so
Give me
special.
that.
He
Give me
played
that. I
this
want him
game
more.
with such
I want him more.
dedication.
I want him more. And one. I want him more.
Hawkins and Caldwell Jones, and that'll do it. The game is over. Boston has won.
Let's go. Let's go. We're going to game 7, Larry. Look at Larry. He's walking off the court like, you know what I mean?
Storming back to tie the series.
Like he fucked up.
Larry had forced a game 7 back in Boston.
With this victory, Larry Bird, who paced Boston with 25 points and 16 rebounds, could feel a definite shift in momentum.
You going back to Boston?
It really shocked him. It really tore him apart because now it's 3-3 and we're coming back to the Garden. And that was just a game whoever had the most guts and the most determination was going to win that game.
Go back to Boston and there's people like there's like I didn't realize that because I'm new to Boston. It's my first year being out there. 18 minutes before the game, we went out to warm up. There wasn't an empty seat and there wasn't one person standing, and they stood the whole game.
It all came down to one game.
They stood the whole
Boston
game.
Garden is a curious mix, void of modern conveniences, but equipped with a brash personality.
The Boston Garden tucked between the Central Artery and the old Madison Hotel.
They're down 3-1 in the series. And game 7, 23-11, 5-2.
And you mentioned Larry Bird. When it comes down to the crunch, he's always there.
So far, he's been the outstanding player of the series. You can't play much better than Larry Bird has played.
The 76ers got out to an early lead once again, but Bird willed his team back.
He had the ability to lift his game to an even higher level just when his team needed it the most.
Hey!
Nothing could stop Bird at this point.
Go to Bird, isolated.
Who, Larry? Come here.
Spins around.
Get off me. You can't.
Yes, sir.
You can't guard me, Dr. J. You can't do it. Come on, let's get money. Give me that board. I want him more. Good pass.
He was on, and when
You
Bird
just
was
tell,
on,
bro, he wanted more, bro.
the Celtics won.
Bobby hitting outside.
Give me that board, bro.
Boston will try to tie it under 3 minutes to play.
Good move. Come here, Doc.
He's fouled as he goes in.
Bird carried the Celtics across the finish line, making clutch play after clutch play.
Bird's foul shots knocked the score at 89.
Dawkins goes in, misses. Here comes Bird out of the pack. 1:05 to go. Larry Bird.
Celtic domination was attributed to Larry Bird.
And the Celtics lead.
Bucket.
It's the outside shot. You have to hit the outside shot under these conditions.
Who virtually willed the game in Boston State.
The win sent the Boston fans into a frenzy.
Here it is.
What the fuck?
It's over. The Boston Celtics have won it.
Pass that, bro.
A frenzy.
Number 24. Hey, somebody let me know who number 24 is. Get this nigga off the squad, bro. What the fuck is he doing, bro?
Celtics have won it.
He just hit the top of the backboard of the season, bro.
At Boston Garden.
Hey, well, good shit though, Larry. 3-1. They weren't making that anyway. 3-1. Hey, let me get. Hey, if you still here, come back. Come back down in the comments, man. Come back. Throw a little hashtag 3-1 behind it if you want to. You know, make it a little spicy.
Could ever see today.
Tremendous emotion. A great series with great players. You couldn't possibly ask more from basketball. Now Houston's waiting for Boston. That also
That was probably the best games I ever played in my life. It was a 7-game series, and every one of them was just full of excitement.
Coming back from the brink of defeat, Bird and the Celtics had overcome a 3-1 hole and were headed to the NBA Finals.
Was he selling NBA world champion shirts before he won?
In the finals, the Celtics would face off with the Houston Rockets.
Boston would like to cut this to a 1-point game.
Larry Bird has been outthinking opponents all season long. The variety of categories in which he leads his team is evidence of his remarkable all-around skill.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God, he did. This was in the finals? Ooh, Larry. Let's get money. Let's get money. Let's get money.
That was the spark. Bird took control of the game and a dazzling display of all-around skill.
In just his second year, Bird had taken the last place Celtics all the way to the top.
And then Game 6 of the finals against Moses in Houston with the title on the line had 27, 13, and 5.
27, 13, and 5?
Henderson on him.
He's different.
Back out and reset. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Larry Bird wants a three-pointer.
Need him. Boom.
Three-point shot by Larry Bird. He's hit 3 of them down the stretch. I don't know if you can have any more ice water in your veins than he's shown in this game. 27 points for Bird. You see 2 seconds, 1, and the world champion, the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics have won the world championship in 1981, and they have become the 14th flag winners for the Boston Garden.
81 was a big thrill. It was a tough series. Moses was on a tear all year, and you win that first championship. That's very special.
For Bird, it felt like just the beginning.
For the 14th time, the Celtics have brought the NBA World Championship home to Boston. Thousands of fans mobbed Logan Airport this afternoon to greet the young sports heroes with champagne, beer, and cheers.
Champagne, beer, and cheers, boy.
They celebrated the title in style. Thousands flooded the streets to cheer the Celtics.
Whoever said winning isn't everything, it's the only thing, apparently had today's citywide celebration in mind, where estimates of 40 to 50,000 screaming fans showed their appreciation.
They deep. Larry done brought the whole
first championship. I told our team, I said, we got to win at least 4 or 5 of these things or we didn't do our job. Because I always thought that we left him on the table.
Well, I spent about 2 minutes up in Mayor White's office, and all them people at Purdue's running around asking for autographs. Now I know why they're on bankrupt.
After we won the championship in '81, I feel like we had a good enough team where we could start a destiny and win a lot of championships. Unfortunately, there for 3 years we didn't do much, but from '84 on, we played pretty well.
He was the biggest star in the sport.
You know, every time you pick up a magazine, there's an article on Larry Bird. The one Sports Illustrated comes to mind. It's a living legend.
The next season, the Celtics were the best team in the regular season.
Today from the Spectrum, the Celtics shooting for their 15th win in a row.
28 seconds. Bird.
Pass to Archibald. Probably with a little off balance.
Give me that.
Bird with the steal behind the back to Nate Archibald. All right, fantastic.
Because I feel that if it comes down to the last shot of the game, I should be the one to be able to take it.
Count it down with me.
Bird had become known as the best closer in the game.
Maxwell. Max puts it on the floor. We're down to 6. Bird in the corner, double fake. Larry Bird hits it with 2 seconds left.
A killer who thrived in the clutch.
He had a quality that went beyond his skills. He was a winner. He was a champion.
Game time, Larry.
Larry with the break in the middle. Bird a runner.
Oh my God, what is that move?
Yes.
Bird was better than ever in the postseason.
Finds Bird. Won't go. Bird the rebound. Over his head to McHale.
Probably making a pass that, like I say, is a group of people standing there and think about it in your mind and all of a sudden doing it.
He almost missed that shit.
He had the ability to lift his game to an even higher level just when his team needed it the most. And that's what defines greatness in any athlete. Not just the ability to pile up numbers, but the ability to come through in the clutch and under pressure.
Oh my God, bro, that shot is crazy.
The Celtics ran into their rival, the 76ers, yet again.
Playing for the Boston Celtics was the highlight of my whole life.
Excuse me, Jay, and Jay gets it started. There's the first basket of the game.
And Larry, he holds down a lot of his talent to benefit the team a lot, too. And
Strong move to the hoop by Larry Bird of the Celtics. On the
Despite another great series from Bird,
it's 3-on-1. Irving.
The Celtics would come up short against Dr. J's 76ers.
The Sixers are now within 9. McHale will put it in play for the Celtics. 2:20 left, third quarter, 81-60, Boston. Bird is the man. Ball away.
In a moment that highlighted the Boston fans' disdain for LA, they cheered the 76ers in the Garden.
And then something unique happens. From the Boston crowd comes a ceaseless pounding chant.
You hear the crowd is chanting to the Sixers, beat LA.
Beat LA, that's great. Let's listen.
Beat LA.
Jim Harrington, executive producer. Michael Burks, our producer.
82, I still feel like that was one of the lost titles from that era.
We always had good teams,
Yeah.
and it always seems like injuries got in our way, which it does for a lot of teams.
The 76ers didn't beat LA. Magic Johnson, Bird's rival, had captured a second title.
I grew up, as we all did, being a Laker fan.
Yeah.
But I patterned my whole game how I wanted to play and approach after this man.
Bird was hitting his prime.
He keeps getting better and better.
Larry Bird.
Right.
And when,
Oh, what?
that
No.
little picture machine starts going off, he's in a world of his own.
I thought he made that.
And Maxwell converts. It counts and a foul.
And that was a heads-up spectacular play by Larry Bird.
And there isn't anybody in the world that's going to stop him. And when he gets it going like that, it's awesome.
It was so much fun to play with this guy. First of all, you get yourself involved in a game, and you would get caught looking at him as he performed, and it was strictly a performance.
It's a two red-hot teams. Larry Bird on a steal. Double team, and Bird knocks it away to tie.
Orchestrating the offense and attacking on defense, Bird was quickly becoming the most dominant player in the league.
Right back, play.
I want the ball because I'm supposed to produce them situations. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I want the ball in a crucial situation.
Baseline on the sideline, and the guy just gets it and lets it fly. But
All right, Max is going to inbound to the Celtics. Whoever catches that ball is going to have to put it right out. Max looking.
Oh my God.
And the Celtics win it. Bird hits and the Celtics win it.
Oh.
3-1
Yes.
the three-pointer by Larry Bird at the buzzer.
That thing which we sometimes think of as a cliche, that the great player is not just
that a game winner? I
a
think
tremendous
that might have been
performer
just a
himself,
buzzer.
but that he makes those around him better, applies here.
I think it's
I
the
gotta go
epitome of that statement, and when you talk about Larry Bird, he absolutely makes everybody around him much better.
Gets lulled into steal by Bird. Ahead to Buckner, the left-handed layup. Larry Bird. He's been on a roll, hasn't he? 33 points. What's he got? 16 rebounds, Ray. 15 rebounds. Okay. Got the
give me that.
interpretation. Another steal by Bird.
Bang that.
There he goes. The Celtics are on a roll. Larry Bird puts the Celtics ahead for the first time in the game. They have scored 11 unanswered. 5:45 left. Bird the steal. Lead pass to Maxwell. Say goodnight. So the Celtics increase their record to 18-4 now after 22 games.
The Celtics look like contenders again.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on a USA Cable Network.
But Milwaukee with a 3-0 lead, and many of the fans in Milwaukee walking around with brooms tonight.
1983.
Yes, sir.
He was swept by Sidney Moncrief in Milwaukee.
It's time to sweep.
The Celtics watched
It's time
most
to
of the
sleep.
playoffs on TV last year because the Milwaukee Bucks beat them badly.
The Celtics were swept by the Bucks, and the dream of a Celtics dynasty was quickly ending.
In his first 4 years, Larry had brought
I
the
thought they meant
Celtics back to the top of the
Celtics sweep
NBA.
them.
But by the 1984 season, it had been 3 long years since he'd won a title.
The future was now uncertain, as the Celtics seemed to be wasting their championship potential. But for Larry, the season would be one of his greatest, becoming the best player in the league and leading the MVP chart.
Along with the long hours of practice Bird demands of himself, there are many more demands put on number 33, from the media to living up to what people expect off the court as well as on.
Your era, it was so much more physical, and stuff was just settled on the court, and it was fine.
The 80s, when I played, there was a lot of cheap shots, and a lot of it happened after the whistle. Like you're going in and you get fouled, and the guy goes ahead and tries it. That's a free foul.
Angry, and here's Moser. Wait a minute.
That's Barkley.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, and look at
Jay hitting Bird as he's being held.
There's no way
How good was
they held him like he punched up on him.
People look at him and think, oh,
the team ain't even slide.
The chubby white guy, he wore us out.
Round 2 against the Knicks and Bernard King, another guy on our list, averages 30, 11, and 7, including the playoff game of his life up to that point. Game 7 against the Knicks in round 2.
Bird is steal.
Let's get right.
In the playoffs, the Knicks were extremely physical.
Bird is double teamed.
The series would go back to Boston for a Game 7.
Larry Bird.
Come here.
The first shot of the game.
Fader,
With
come
his
here.
back against
Let's
the
get
wall,
to it.
Bird had a playoff career high.
Let's get to it.
39 points.
Bird.
Lucky, come here. Let's get to it.
17 for Larry Bird for 3.
Larry Bird had 39 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists.
Is the matchup between Bernard King and Larry Bird, the two vying for MVP honors. Look at that.
Fighting it on defense as best he can.
Come here, Fader. Off the glass. Come on.
The crowd is chanting MVP for guess who?
Well, he gets my vote.
I ain't going home.
Because he does so many things on
Larry Joe.
The Celtics were headed back to the finals, and Bird had cemented his MVP case.
The NBA most valuable player is, to sum it up in one word, simply the best. And when people look for adjectives to describe this year's winner, many insist that he may be the best player ever.
In the finals, the match everyone was hoping for came to fruition.
You know, we were the favorites, and we made our way. They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
Let's enjoy it then.
Our court, and our fans will be hyped up.
Let's enjoy it. Let's play ball, Magic.
It'll be fun.
Of course, you had the Bird Magic, take over the 80s. The Bird
get
Magic
back.
Celtic Lakers
College,
finals were like the Ali Frazier.
Thought we
In each
forgot?
of the last 4 NBA World Championship
thought we
Series,
forgot?
either
Come on.
Magic or Bird
Let's
has
go, Larry.
competed. But this is the
Let's
first
go.
time that the two have gone
Go ahead, pull this
head-to-head
out.
for the title.
Well, I was excited being in the finals, but playing against Magic, that was something that I always dreamed about since he beat us in college.
And welcome to Los Angeles, the city of stars and expensive cars.
The 1984 NBA World Championship Series was a media circus.
And then in the finals, against Magic and Kareem and the Lakers.
Game 4, with the Lakers leading the Celtics 2 victories to 1.
Historic struggles between the Lakers and Celtics had defined the NBA.
Down 2-1 in Game 4 to even the series.
Bird gets the layup. Boy, how he knifes his way in.
The ratings were off the charts.
Give me that.
The NBA was bigger than ever.
And here's Larry Bird with another rebound. He has 11.
Let's get to it.
The tip
Let's get to it.
Celtics.
Chicken.
Here's Bird going for 3, and he has it.
Now, Magic and Bird were writing a new chapter.
Give me that, bro.
He has done
Let's
successfully.
hoop.
Here's a steal by Larry Bird.
And we always felt that if we played the Lakers, we could always do something to irritate the heck out of them.
Here's Kareem, outlet to Worthy. Rambis.
Kurt Rambis was clotheslined by Kevin McHale.
I think Larry Bird can beat you even if he doesn't score a point on the basketball court.
Oh, he was finna go crash. Hey, look. He was finna go crash. They did foul the fuck out Cousin, though. He was finna go crash. He said, God, he said, what the fuck up?
I think Larry Bird can beat you even if he doesn't score a point.
What you trying to do?
Get them thinking about if they're going to get hit or
They
or
fouled
somebody
the
saying something that
fuck
takes them
out
off
that
their game
nigga,
because
bro.
they like to get it out, run, and just keep pushing. Get in their flow. You got to take them out of that flow.
Bird.
And just keep, or somebody saying something, it takes them off their game.
Oh, look at this nigga glasses, bro. This nigga was in the NBA, bro. This nigga was playing in the NBA finals, bro. Let's think about this, bro. This nigga look like a fucking science teacher, bro. This nigga was in the NBA finals getting playtime, bro. This is insane, bro. Who is this, y'all? Let me know. Somebody let me know who this is, bro. Let me stop talking about it. Been nice.
And just keep pushing. Get in their flow. You got to take them out of that flow.
Bird fights Kareem. Swings the elbow, and now is yelling at Larry Bird.
The Lakers' cool was blown. Instead of setting the tone, they found themselves retaliating, and their well-honed concentration was disrupted.
Bird had one of the great playoff games ever played.
You know, great players like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson love to be in this situation.
Bird went to the line with a chance to tie it up.
Come here. You're not missing these. Come on. Not missing those.
The game went to overtime, and Bird would be called upon once again in the clutch.
They'll have to get more scoring from Wilkes and Kareem before it's over.
Oh my goodness, Lay Chips?
I don't believe it. And
Lays Chips.
Fans high-fiving all over the joint points. And the
in the Boston style.
The Celtics 33 rebounds to the Lakers 12.
In the Boston style. Come here. Can't guard me. Come on, game on the line, give it to me. Every fucking time. What I tell you, game on the line, give it to me. Again, stop playing. Give me the ball, bro. Come here, you see me. Give me the ball. Look, he on the ground. Give me the ball, bro.
Nearly a steal by Worthy.
Come here. Right back. Come on, bro. Give me the fucking ball. I got magic on me. Come here. Hey, dumbass. It can't guard me.
The shot proved to be the game winner.
Can't guard
me. You couldn't give him an inch, or he would just shoot it right in your face. He was dominant at both ends of the court.
The Lakers arrived in Boston.
Mr. Stern comes in 1983, and he capitalizes on two people. One name was Larry Bird. Another name was Magic Johnson.
Playing in extraordinary heat, both teams would have to dig deep.
Boston Garden was a sauna. The place had no air conditioning. And inside, as the temperatures reached into the hundreds, the Lakers tried to relax and stay fresh.
Are entering the hottest place in this city, literally. There is no air conditioning in this ancient building.
And the loud and rabid Boston fans cheered them as if on a crusade.
How hot was it in here? Game 5 and Game 7 in '84 against the Lakers.
They said it was 105. All I remember is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the oxygen tank to his face.
The Lakers will have a bottle of oxygen alongside their bench.
Bro, what?
Larry Bird gets it up.
Was an exceptional rebound, averaging 10 rebounds a game for his.
The score is tied at 26.
Damn, get off me, bro.
Game started over 97 degrees here at Boston Garden inside, and
they have AC?
That's been raised a few degrees.
Bird dominated the rebounds, once again giving his team the edge, turning second chances into points.
This is game number 5, and a steal by Bird. This is tied 2 games apiece.
Chicken. Shot, boy.
Larry Bird.
Bird scored 34 points and had 17 rebounds.
By Larry Bird. Haynes finds an open Bird. Takes Rambis.
Pop-Tarts. Shot.
And the Boston Celtics have, in resounding fashion, with a big second half, have trounced the Los Angeles Lakers 121-103.
A 34.17 rebound game to go up 3-2.
Bird had an extraordinary game, scoring 34 points on 15 of 20 from the field and grabbing 17 rebounds.
Back in L.A., the Forum was packed.
So on a sunny Southern California afternoon, the Forum is our city. And the Los Angeles Lakers must win here, or this season is history.
Usually restrained Forum crowd was in a frenzy. They had seen Boston Garden erupt and went all out for the Lakers.
From the start, the game wasn't close. The Showtime Lakers steamrolled Bird and the Celtics.
Oh, they whooped y'all this game? Was this game 6?
The Lakers' win would send the series to Boston for a Game 7.
Los Angeles Lakers have evened this NBA World Championship Series at 3 victories apiece, and they did it in dramatic fashion.
Abdul-Jabbar scored 30 points to lead all scorers. Larry Bird had 28. A dramatic victory by the Lakers.
I thought we played like a bunch of sissies. We just didn't do the things that it took for us to win a championship.
Everything is back there to be had. History, the Boston Garden, retired numbers, World Championship banners. We have a chance to do something that no other team has ever done. Go back to Boston Garden and win a World Championship on that parquet floor.
The series returned east. The Lakers had lost the home court advantage, which rested now with Boston.
Back in the Garden, the heat was on.
Track of the temperature here in Boston Garden, and it says 91 degrees. That's inside. Outside is pretty delightful, Tom.
The moment schoolyard players dream about on sleepless summer nights.
They got their best in some AC.
The 7th game of the World Championship, where the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers get ready for the World Championship of Basketball 1983-84. It's game number 7.
Come on. Hey!
The fans erupted into thunderous applause.
Nice.
Well, you said it, no question that Larry Bird, the man the Celtics will live or die with tonight.
And electric atmosphere.
The finish.
Bird going in. Jack Nicholson does not have as good a seat here in Boston as he does in L.A., Tom. Here's Magic off the mark. Lakers have several chances, and here's Larry.
Get through there. Pass that. Give it back. Hey! Come on. Come on.
This game is Larry Bird. I mean, he's doing it.
Give me that, bro.
The steal by Larry Bird. He right behind Kareem to make the steal. Lakers trying to cut it to 1. And he loses it. Again to Dennis Johnson, who's going in against Cooper again.
Excuse me.
And this time he's fouled. Dennis Johnson hits the free throw.
Johnson's free throws gave the Celtics a 5-point lead.
And now a foul. No basket, a foul was called.
They win the title in 7.
Yeah,
He's
Bird.
Finals MVP. They have 2 overtime.
They standing on the court.
The Celtics
Bro, this is,
had
bro, they
dumped
turned this
world champs.
Final second. Cooper going for 3.
Oh my God, they stormed the court. Look at this, bro. They get out of there, Larry. Get out of there. Get out of there.
The Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions. 15 world titles. Another banner will be hung from the rafters at Boston Garden.
Bird had defeated his rival Magic and helped Boston secure its 15th NBA championship.
Larry Bird was chosen the playoff MVP.
It's my pleasure to present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the NBA World Champion 1984 Boston Celtics. Congratulations to Red Auerbach. Number 15, what a way to go.
He was now the undisputed biggest star in basketball.
All your Celtic fans around the country and the whole city, it's just something that's unbelievable feeling. Because it seems like your team, the team that you're on, brought this many people together in a short period of time. And it's just amazing what a championship will do for you.
Yeah, Larry. Got the whole state out again.
It was the extraordinary measure of the man that despite the unusually high standards we judged him by, he so regularly exceeded those expectations.
Larry Bird would have another MVP season.
Actually, after winning the World Championship, after being the MVP of the playoffs, MVP of the league, what an honor that is, MVP of the league.
It sure is. You know, after going through a tough season like you do, then at the end you start bringing in awards. It's really a great feeling because you know you accomplished something.
Tonight from the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, the Pistons host the Boston Celtics. The season is not even a quarter old, but the world champion Boston Celtics are making a mockery of the so-called title jinx. Since 1967-68, no team has won back-to-back titles. But the Celtics seem determined to buck that trend as they stand alone atop the NBA with a 15-1 record.
Bradley outside on DJ. Around the pitch.
Here.
Bird. Yes, and a foul.
Give me that.
Bird the steal. Tips it ahead to McHale for 2. Robinson the board. The Bullets can take the lead.
Give me that.
Bird the steal.
He recorded his 10,000th career point and had pundits proclaiming him better than ever.
Helps out there.
10,000 career points.
And that
how many
is
years?
point number 10,000 as Larry Bird has gone over the mark. The Celtic players knew it.
That was awful quick, too. It didn't take him long.
How much career points did Larry got?
4 minutes. The 9th player.
Some people around the league say that the Celtics actually are playing better basketball than they did a year ago, winning championship banner number 15. And some are also saying that Larry Bird perhaps is playing even better than a year ago. Is that possible?
It's possible because he's looking to score more.
I always like to take a moment to show young Jordan highlights.
The other guard is from North Carolina, 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan.
Young Jeffrey. Young Jeffrey Jordan.
Dennis Johnson and McHale had a
with
wide
the
open
hair?
layup.
Okay.
Here's Jordan.
The first true great deep shooter of any era. The first star player that it was truly a weapon.
Bird for 3. Oh, it's blowout time.
The Celtics were a well-oiled machine.
Come here. Ooh. Come here, you can't guard me. I've been whooping the Bulls. I've been whooping.
Celebrated your 28th birthday last month.
Jordan ain't gonna help
coincidentally, you were the player
y'all.
of the month in the NBA in December, averaging 27 points a game, 52% field goals, the best ever, 90% of your free throws, getting 10 boards a game, 6 assists or maybe 7, and also just leading the league in 3-point shots percentage-wise.
McHale. No. Rebound to McKenna. Stripped away by Bird. Gets it to Parrish.
Hey.
What a play by Bird.
Last year they had down here, we had an up year, and we're playing great, and they're playing great. So I look for us to be in the finals.
They down and we up.
Plays, the LA Lakers.
The way it's going right now, you're going to be MVP twice in a row, maybe the world champions twice in a row. Larry Bird, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greats of all time.
Look at him. He ain't even make a face. He's like, yeah, like, we know that, though. He like, we know that. You know why? Why are you telling people that? Come here. Come here. You got 2 on me, I need 3. Come here. Fade your little dumbass in the corner. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
Because I consider myself one of the better shooters in the world, and if it comes down to the last second shot, I would rather be taking that shot, because over a period of a whole year, you get in the playoffs, I've probably taken, 200,000 or 300,000 more shots than one of my teammates. Now, would you want to go to him, or would you want to go to the guy who's taking that many shots over that course of a year?
I mean?
So I always feel
Loyal
that I'm
personnel.
the guy they should go to, because I feel I'm the guy that's going to hit the shot.
All right, here's Dennis. Gets it in the
4 seconds up. Let me see. Come here. Go by him. I'm going to float it up, and we going to go home. You know what I mean?
Got it!
We going to go home.
Game's over. Boston wins.
Hey! That freak out high five.
You guys probably never even seen Larry Bird play. Just how many have seen Larry Bird play?
Hey, everybody's seen Larry Bird play.
That's not a high enough percentage. We got some work to do.
Yeah, that's
They
crazy.
don't know.
That's crazy.
Bean, no.
Down low for
Rip
Bird
Bean.
with position. He fakes it and shoots it good.
Easy.
Against the Hawks, Bird put on an all-time performance.
Yeah, we know how he
Great
gets
touch.
versus
Johnson misses a shot. Rebound
Come here.
Bird. Bird on the baseline.
Oh my God,
And
dying
the ball
around you.
like magicians.
Oh, what a pass. Larry Bird to McHale. Bird on the drive. The runner.
Float.
Is good again.
Float.
You're seeing a greater performance as you'll ever see from Larry Bird. Bird.
Come here.
They open the right side. Bird the follow away.
You can't guard me, Dominique Slater.
He drills it again.
You can't guard me, Dominique.
That's the best shooting I've ever seen in the game.
Yes, indeed.
Bird with 52. Right corner. Bird
me see that.
bomb.
I'm not
Buried
open
one
still. It's
impossible
easy.
shot after another.
It's easy.
Hits it again. Bird has 54.
Bird set a new franchise record.
There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled.
Vader.
He hit the shot.
He even had the opposing team giving him cheers.
With 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper.
60 points.
And hit it at the buzzer.
Let me get a 60 ball in the comments.
Larry Bird
60
scored
ball.
60 points. Look at the Boston
60
players
ball.
mobbing.
Let me somebody
Larry
drop
Bird
that.
scored 60. It is the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen in my life.
Bird won his second straight league MVP award.
Championship Series. The NBA's most valuable player for the second consecutive year on the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird.
The MVP didn't really, after you win one, to me it really don't mean that much to win another one.
So you ain't worried about it no more?
You try to go for is the championships. Because once you win an MVP award, it's yourself. You're by yourself. Once you win an NBA championship, the whole city's involved.
Ron Anderson in the game for the Cavs in the backcourt, replacing World.
The playoffs felt like a formality.
Gets around him, puts it up and in, and a foul to go with it. That is vintage Larry Bird.
Again, he's the defending champ, comes into the playoffs, league MVP again, averages 35 and 11 with 6 assists from round 1.
35 and 11?
Look at this guy.
Oh
the
my
Celtics
goodness.
were on a collision course with the Lakers.
Holding foul.
Oh, wow.
And they score the goal. Bird into the lane. That shot 32 is a phenomenal shot.
They dismantled the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, but that Lakers team in '85, nobody was beating them.
They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
And a very pleasant good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, from the Boston Garden, where the Los Angeles Lakers hope to achieve something they have never done. The Los Angeles Lakers, by winning 2 of 3 at home in the new format of the NBA, have achieved a 3-2 advantage. They want to stifle the Celtics here today and be crowned the 1985 world champions.
107-97, and it's as if no one is at Boston Garden right now. That's how quiet it is.
That's got to be the ultimate thrill for the Lakers.
Kareem hits again with a skyhook. The Lakers could win their 3rd title, Tommy, in 6 years.
The loss to the Lakers was a sad end to an otherwise historic season for Larry Bird.
Must be magic. Now that's who this shoe was made for. The Converse Star Tech with the unique unisaddle design.
They low-key hard.
What many people, not me, but many people consider the best team ever.
John Hoopin' now?
It's his 3rd straight league MVP. He's going to finish it with another finals MVP.
With Bird, the Celtics moved the ball as well as anyone. While most of us were born with 5 senses, it would seem that Larry Bird has a 6th. And that has transformed the way the Celtics play basketball. Has a team ever passed better?
Larry Bird, the hick from French Lick, had already secured his place in Celtics lore.
But don't worry when the Celtics return to the road. Their exploits away from Boston Garden have been almost as noteworthy as their near-flawless home record.
He guided his team to 2 titles and had won 2 league MVPs.
With a record of 60 wins and 13 losses, these Celtics have every reason to be confident. Today they'll be shooting for their 27th straight win at home.
They were playing basketball at such a high level.
The Celtics dissected opponents with deadly efficiency.
And the shots are so easy when they come off the pass. Nearly 70% of the Celtics' field goals have come that way in the playoffs.
He could affect the game in so many ways that he became a force multiplier.
100 legs, that's OD. That's an OD pass.
84 and 86. I thought in 84 we got lucky and came back and beat you guys. But in 86 was a team that I thought was our best team in Boston.
Well, but very little from the inside. Walton to
86.
DJ, out to Bird, Larry the runner.
I played on some really good teams, but nothing quite like that one. Bill Walton made a lot of difference.
Walton trying to keep it alive. It's going to be
this Celtics team is widely regarded as one of the greatest teams ever.
Why he push him?
Bill Walton was the key. Bill came in and
watch out.
Coming off a lot of injuries for a lot of years, felt relatively healthy.
And we felt if we could keep him on the court 10 or 15 minutes a game, we're probably going to win a championship.
Kind of skip it through to Bird underneath. Brian passes it to Walton. Back to Larry. Under to Robert. 2.
We stayed pretty healthy. I think Bill played in 80 games that year, and we just felt that nobody could beat us, not in a 7-game series.
Ropes the sideline. Larry in the middle.
What happened?
I've always felt that,
beating the
and
Celtics
still
86.
feel that's the best team I've ever seen in this league. I'm sure Magic's got a team he liked to throw up against it, but to me personally, I thought that's the best team ever assembled since I've been in the league.
Down and out. Parrish again. And it goes in a foul.
Larry took part in the inaugural three-point competition.
Looks like he found the mark, Bill.
It's easy.
Larry Bird on his way to victory here in the long-distance shootout.
To no one's surprise,
Oh my God.
Larry won.
Oh my God, you're not missing.
Magic is the one that made us want to play point guard.
Backboard.
Bird is the first big man we saw shoot
Who
threes.
banking in the?
Our winner here in the three-point long-distance shootout.
He was banking threes.
Checks had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it. I came back and lucked out, really.
The league was brimming with young talent gunning for the league MVP.
2 minutes. Penalty anyway. 10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball.
Vader. Ooh.
Larry Bird just
time.
phenomenal the way
Let's
that
go home.
he
This
will
is, he said, give me the ball. Put the game on the line. Give me the ball. Get on my
Larry
back.
Bird continues to play the way he's been playing. He'll be on his way to a 3rd consecutive MVP award. And there are only 2 people who have done that. Their names are Russell and Chamberlain.
Bird.
That's cool.
First time I came to be a Boston Celtics, I'm going to go out and play, and Larry walks in and walks right up to me as if he'd been thinking about me all day. He said, "Hey, I get all the shots on this team. Just because Kevin or Chief are not playing, that makes no other opportunities for you. Now get your butt to the weak side and get some rebounds so I can shoot more."
Wow, that's what he said?
And then when Walton showed up, it just seemed like every game was like you were trying to do some weird thing you've never tried at a basketball court.
Bird kept it alive to Walton for 2.
Yeah, Bill.
Bird played the Blazers
Bill and
left-handed,
Bird.
telling them he was saving his right for the Lakers.
Portland Trailblazers coming up on the schedule.
All left
Larry
hand?
Bird turns to his teammates and says, "You know what, fellas? I'm going to play tomorrow left-handed."
Lefty
Another
flow.
left-hander by Larry Bird.
Goes out there and scores 47 points. Not all of them left-handed, but a lot.
Another 2 points in the left hand to Larry Bird if you're counting. He's got 31.
Away from the ball. Dennis Johnson, 10 seconds.
Let's see the ball, bro.
You watch it count down.
Give me the ball,
Blazers
bro.
up by a point.
Give me the ball.
He dropped 47 on
Come
them,
here, Kersey.
including the
Come
game-winning
here.
shot.
Pull up.
Larry Bird with 3 seconds left. Timeout for Portland. 47 points for Larry Bird.
Bird
Go
would
home,
secure
Larry.
his 3rd straight league
He
MVP.
Now join Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in the 40-year history of the NBA to win the league's MVP award 3 years in a row.
Larry
In a
Bird
row?
joins an elite club, which only includes Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain.
It was a coronation for the Celtics and
Best
Bird.
ever.
A dominant season, a dominant postseason.
The playoffs would be a mere formality as the Celtics dropped only 1 game
good
on their way
pass.
to the finals.
They sweep the Bulls in round 1. They beat Dominique in Atlanta in round 2. They sweep Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals. So they're 11-1 en route to the finals.
Yeah, that run was one of the greatest runs we ever had in Boston.
And welcome to the aging Boston Garden, an arena that was built back in 1928 for $10 million. You probably know this place now as the center of the basketball universe.
Here at the Boston Garden, where the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets get ready for basketball battle in game number 1 of the World Series of basketball, the NBA Finals.
So welcome to the 1986 NBA
go to work, Larry.
Finals. It's the Houston Rockets and the Boston Celtics.
The finals were a beatdown, as the Celtics were simply the best, and no one would deny them their third title.
In those finals, they're playing Houston. He averages in the finals 24 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Is 2 total assists shy, I think it was 2, of averaging a triple-double for the finals. He has 29 and 12 in Game 6 to win the title.
29 and 12.
2:38 remaining in a tie score. 12 ties.
Sound Larry like. It sound Larry like. Come here. You see that, Bill?
Bird for 3
Chicken.
hits, and the Celtics lead by 3, and who else but Larry Bird?
We already lost 2 games to them. It's very talented team, but we were the superior team. They were young, and I didn't think they could ever win 2 games.
Danny and the Walton. Walton hauls it back out.
Oh my goodness, he ran to the 3-point line.
A 3-point field on the Larry Bird.
Now it was up to us to go out
Chill, Larry.
as a veteran team that's been there before and play like we've been there before.
Closing out the Rockets in 6, the Celtics were once again world champions. The Boston faithful were at their best, storming the court, as was the tradition.
They win the title in 1984. They lose in the finals in 1985. They win the title in 1986. Bird is league MVP all 3 years, finals MVP twice.
The city of Boston, after all, has put on more post-NBA championship celebrations
Yeah,
than any
Larry.
other city. It should come as no surprise that they know how to do it and do it big for a Celtics championship party.
I had no doubt that I'd be here this year, no doubt at all. There's no doubt in my mind that the Celtics will take it all the way.
The most successful team in the history of pro basketball locked up title number 16 on Sunday. The theme for the day was Sweet 16.
Well, if I was working, I should be working for Edison, but Edison's on strike. And even if I was working, I'd be at this party celebrating Celtics World Champs!
So Boston celebrates once again. And these fans will tell you, no matter how many banners are hung in the Garden, it never stops feeling good.
A tremendous
My
season.
fault. I said I'm not gonna call y'all that no more.
Tremendous celebration.
Hey, unks and aunties. y'all ever been to one of these? Well, y'all ever been? Do I got anybody watching my videos that been to one of these championship, you know what I mean? Little festivals? I don't know what you want to call it.
Larry Bird carried the trophy high, just as he has carried this team to the pinnacle of the game.
The Bird hysteria reached new heights.
Why his shoes not green and white?
I went out. Converse wanted to do a commercial with both of them.
Okay.
I flew out to French Lick, Indiana, where he's from.
I heard Converse made a pair of Bird shoes.
And then we started talking.
Right.
Like 2 little boys.
Right.
And, you know, we're similar. We grew up poor. We're both from the Midwest. We love the game. We love to win, you know, on and on and on. And that's when our friendship evolved and grew. And we've been friends ever since.
More commercials, including several iconic ones.
What?
1 minute. Which means? Get in there. Off the expressway, over the river, off the billboard, through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
The Celtics raised their third championship banner of the Bird era.
Yeah, Larry.
But you gotta love the Garden. Where else can you wait in line 36 hours to sit behind a
his
pole?
rings early, bro.
This is probably the best
6 years
defensive
in.
unit out there.
6, 7 years in.
With the pass through the legs of Sigma.
Larry Legend had solidified his place in history.
Puts that in the can.
Don Nelson wants a timeout. 8:34, and they're on their feet in the Garden.
Celtics by 4.
Nissan major motion play of the game does involve that passing skill of Larry Bird. He gets both the awards.
But the next year, injuries began to attack the Celtics.
The next season would see Boston decimated by injury.
Even shorthanded, Bird carried the Celtics into the playoffs.
Yes.
Those are key players, man.
Mickey Johnson backed off
Injuries
and
be the
Bird
worst, man.
accommodated.
Don't you wish there was no injuries?
On an East to
See how everybody
Sunday,
turned out?
Larry has got 40.
Larry Bird just did
lot of what
a
ifs.
total tune on whoever guarded him. I mean, they try to physical him today, bounce him around. They try to finesse him. Nothing worked.
You left the bad blood on the court for the most part, but not with Lambier. You never really ever liked Lambier in any social situation.
No.
Oh my God.
And
You guys' leg
it's
on his
because he was a
Mika!
Bill player.
Right.
Bill tried to hurt you.
Then in
What you thought this
1987,
was, Bill?
seemingly exhausted, he has he sweeps Jordan in round 1.
Swappy. Oh, he threw
You shoot a jumper, he tried to slide his foot underneath your ankle so you twist your ankle on. That's why Parrish
Did he
always
really used to do that?
If you watch any of our old games, Parrish was always twisting his ankle against the Pistons.
Oh my God.
Against the Pistons,
He
Bird
hacking.
had one of his most iconic moments.
Against Detroit, they're tied with the Pistons, 2-2. Averages 36, 10, and 7.
They hacking.
Bird.
Including in Game 7, 37, 9, and 9.
Come on now.
I want to see how they're going to
37,
play
9,
the
and 9.
inbound. Are they going to give them an idea?
You like
of a
me, I'm
clear
not losing
target?
I think I
Come on.
wrote once that out of the 25 greatest moments of my life, I think you're involved in like 7 of them. I think that Bird steals the ball might be in the top 5.
You need to get a better life.
17 seconds to go. Bird set to inbound. Boston down 1. It comes to Dennis Johnson. Dumars has
The
got
pivotal game in the series, and Detroit is up by a
Give
point.
me that.
Left
Come here.
side, Bird.
Guard me.
Eyeball
Guard me.
to
Come here.
eyeball with Mahorn. Goes baseline. Rodman the block.
They got the ball out of bounds. It's in the hands of Isaiah Thomas.
Bounds. Who's got it? Detroit ball with 5 seconds to go.
All they've got to do
did.
is get it in
We see that though.
and execute.
We see that though.
And the game is over.
I went back to a player and I seen Lambier going to the baseline, get the ball.
Oh, look at his
And
finger.
I thought a timeout was coming because I knew seen Lambier going to the base.
What the fuck is going on, Larry? Get that shit fixed, man. You got too much money out here, bro.
Line, get the ball. And I thought a timeout was coming because I knew they had a timeout left. They could advance the ball, but Isaiah gets it and throws a lob pass.
Thomas wants to
I'll
get
never
it in
lob
quickly.
it. Give me that. I need it.
Bird steals the ball. The Celtics win the game.
Stolen by Bird on the cut to
Hey.
Yes, and a foul! Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Now this balcony is rocking and
Isaiah
swaying
sold.
right now. It's supposed to be made
You
a
hate
steal.
that.
What a play by Larry Bird.
So that is 4 straight trips to the finals in a period where he's winning all the league MVPs.
If you look at our teams, 4 years in a row we went to the finals.
The 87, that was when Parrish had a sprained ankle. I think Danny had a sprained ankle.
I was the healthiest one on the team.
You were the
so
only
you
healthy
know.
one.
In '87, I was the healthiest one on the roster. That's not saying much.
Heading into the finals for the
No.
4th straight year,
Larry was hurt every
the
game.
Celtics were the walking wounded.
Still out there hooping though. You still gonna hoop regardless, ain't that right, Larry?
Bird was excellent, but the Lakers were simply too much. Boston was defeated, but Bird still had some magic left in his career.
We good, Larry.
So I
We good.
diagrammed the play. He
Larry
said, heck
beat
with the
them.
play, Case. Give me the ball and tell all the rest of the guys to get out of the way. I said, shut up, Larry.
Double T.
I'm the coach here. Okay. All right. Dennis, you take the ball out, give it to Kevin, then you throw it to Larry, and everybody get the hell out of the way. He goes down before the ball is thrown in, and he's standing right in front of the bench, and he looks at all the guys on the bench and says, I'm getting the ball, I'm going to put it in the hoop.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, how much shit he talked, right?
And where do
Ain't
we
that
go?
what he did, though? Give me the ball. 1 foot. Come here. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Field goal, and that's that. It's all over. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? He hit a three-pointer with no time on the clock, and they win the ball game.
Yes, sir,
Now,
Larry.
that's what you call arrogance.
Yes, sir, Larry. They can't fuck with you, bro.
He was a trash-talking icon.
Larry was kind of standing outside behind him, like denying him the ball. And they called a timeout, and he turned around and looked at me and said, I'm going to score right here on you.
10 seconds.
Damn. You going? Come here. Let me show you.
Bird
Come
has
here.
the basketball.
Fader.
I just looked back, and the ball just went in. Hit all net. And he said, I told you so.
But the magic of Larry Bird was not on the basketball court, was not in the locker room. It was in his ability to create an atmosphere of excitement wherever he went.
Aiming to win his third straight three-point contest, Bird famously walked into the locker room and asked the competition, which one of you is coming in second?
I said it just to break the ice.
Come here.
Truthfully, I meant it. I mean, I knew I was probably going to win the contest.
Larry won again
So he knew
on
can't
the
nobody.
final shot.
He walked in there. He said, "This who shooting." Cool, I won. It's easy, Larry.
His third title in a row. Back to back to back.
Bite the bite the bite.
After that 7-game war with Dominique, including that's the Dominique's most famous game, the Game 7 loss to Larry, where Larry scored 20 in the fourth quarter and they move on.
20 in the fourth?
Bird kills you.
Throughout his career, Larry had embodied the Boston grit, blue-collar,
hustle.
hard work, toughness. So when injuries began to
every time I
diminish
see that,
Bird's
my
playing
head start
time, it felt like the end of an era.
How much longer do you think you're going to play?
Well, Quinn, you know, me and you are probably the only ones that really talked about in depth, but it's really hard for me to say right now.
Larry had two jobs his last 7 years of playing. It was playing basketball, and then it was him being committed to taking care of his back.
His 13th season with the Celtics, and lately those seasons have been difficult owing to both back and heel injuries. He's missed the Celtics' last 8 games, and he won't be in uniform for their game later today against the Spurs.
The final years of Larry's career was a story of never-ending injury.
13 years of hard work, sweat, toil, and pain produced fame and fortune for one Larry Joe Bird.
In 88-89, you played like only 6 games.
Right.
You were recovering.
And then in 1989, he has bone spurs and back issues, and that's basically the end. But what an unbelievable 10-year run.
Bird was forced to miss more and more time.
So realistically, like he got like 10 valid years, bro. Really, it might be like 9 or 8 if you really want to take it there, but 10 years, bro, and he was dominating all 10 years. If his body hold up, we don't know what this man was capable of doing, bro. You see what he did through all the injuries. He different. Oh my God, he beat.
After 13 seasons, Larry Legend's body could take no more.
The show does not go on for Larry Bird. The Super Celtic has walked off the floor for the final time as a player. The chronic back problems forced his retirement.
You know, I would like to play a little bit longer, maybe a year or two more, but there's just no way possible I was going to be able to do that. So today I'm retiring, and I'm still going to be around, but not in the capacity I once was.
The words legend, great, best, they were used often, but maybe Pat Riley said it best. Pro basketball has just thrown away the mold. After 13 seasons at age 35, Larry Bird retired Tuesday in Boston.
For his career, 24, 10, and 7 in the playoffs.
Bird's number was hung in the
24,
rafters.
10, and 7?
But his basketball journey wasn't quite finished.
For more than half a century, the U.S. was so dominant in basketball that its collegiate players were all that was needed to win the gold.
And here's the frosting for the USSR. They win it 82-76.
Those other countries were using pros, playing against 18, 19-year-old kids. That is really unfair.
Loss after loss.
Not fair at all.
Basketball.
So you know what?
The
You know what
Olympics
they
would
have
now
to
allow
do?
professional athletes to compete
get
for the
them
first
boys.
time, opening the door for the formation of a team.
There was an idea called the Avengers Initiative.
Moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Ramblas.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60.
A team unlike any other.
A 6'6" guard, Michael Jordan.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures.
That's crazy.
Will be the best basketball team ever assembled.
Hey.
The Dream Team was assembled, and Larry Bird got one last moment in the sun.
So suddenly the lead stretches to 15. Oh!
The Dream Team is credited with bringing NBA basketball to the world.
Tim Hustle, number 14 with the score.
Ooh. Get up then.
That's what people have been waiting for. Hello!
An entire generation of kids in Europe watched the Dream Team in awe.
Prior to the U.S. beating these teams by 60 points, they pose at midcourt.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports. Not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
Hey. Unstoppable, man. Dream Team, crazy, man. Y'all ain't seen my
The
Dream
Olympics
Team video? Go
were
watch
a send-off to one of basketball's all-time greats.
64 to
look
16
at these
and a
numbers.
half. Is
31
insane.
straight points at one stretch, 46-1.
They might as well knock out. I would have went into the locker room. I wouldn't have came back.
To international stars.
Lost, right?
Who
Beat our ass.
had nothing to do with those games in '92.
The legend, Larry Bird.
Larry.
Nobody brings it home like Joe Vincent.
That's the end of the video, man. If you made it all this way, drop a Larry legend in the comments, man. Drop that if you made it all the way. If you drop that, I know you my dog for real. We locked in for real. We like this for real, twin. We like this. Twin. We like this for real, twin. But or like this, twin. But look. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe, man. I got videos coming. Drop what y'all want me to react to next. I got some more in line, bro. I'm going to keep dropping these bangers for y'all every day, man. I love y'all boys. I hope everybody having a good day, man. But I'm going to get up out of here. I got, you know what I mean? I got something to do. You feel me? It's early in the morning right now. Yeah. But with that being said, road to 10K. And I'm out.